Do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 12 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cannon. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Spurs trail by 9. The dish to Parker. Back to Leonard. Rocket 6 to the paint. Here's Duncan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Duncan's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs.
Can't be any surprise to you that Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder of all active players, passed up Kevin Garnett for that honorable distinction. We're talking 15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Green.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers? Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. And finished off by Westbrook.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
I like it. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Parker. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Ginobili dishes to Duncan. Launches a 3. Ginobili can't hit. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. What do you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instinct? You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Leonard. It's tipped. And here we go with Waiters. Trying to get up the court. Durant, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep it on the rhythm. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Foy with it, picked up by Ginobili. Singler outside. Foy, the pass to Durant. It's a nice finishing by Oklahoma City here. Singler, no good.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, He's good on those inside.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in. Durant kicks to Adams. Here's Waiters. Sinks the three-pointer. Waiters got 5 points so far.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He was looking for West and finds him. Oh, and here we go with Durant.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. For San Antonio, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And both free throws good for West. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Foy dishes to Durant. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. 80 that time from Leonard. And here's Mills. Now the pass to Leonard. 4 seconds left. It could go. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So it's the Thunder now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Here's Parker following the score by Serge Ibaka. Leonard attacking, banked in off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
The Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Durant. Kanter kicks to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. There's a screen by Kanter. Westbrook passes to Kanter. That one rolling around and rims out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker outside. Back to Ginobili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, Greg is talking about the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammon, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Back to Westbrook. From the arc, 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Durant, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injuries and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Now here's Westbrook. He dishes it to Durant. And that one is struck right through.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Aldridge is screened. Parker kicks to Ginobili. The feed now to Duncan. To end the run, and the layup is good. The Thunder leading by 16. Here's Westbrook. Tony Parker grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Parker following the shot by Kevin Durant. Pass to Aldridge. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. From outside the arc, and Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 20 points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Westbrook. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're leading by 17. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. Mitch McGarry comes in for Enes Kanter. Roberson, he's checked in for Singler. And it's Payne in for Randy Foy. Payne kicks to McGarry. Rebound San Antonio.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Marjanovic. Back to Green. Kicks it to Mills. Fires the 3. They get it back. Ginobili outside. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Payne. Shot from the top of the key. Missed. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one,